EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard, running left.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
They'll run left with Pollard. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now Prescott.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 1st down, and it's Pollard again.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7.
On play action, Prescott. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Tony. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Pollard again. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a give here to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Patrick going to change the play. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tough.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Prescott to throw it. Slant pass, it's Ferguson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now Mahomes. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got to move him downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are wide watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
He'll take it inside the 25. Second down, Pollard again. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go, get out there, get out there. Under. Motion. Good. 59. Here we are.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. And the move for Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
47. Let's go. Mike 5'9", 6-man. Check curls. Tight dog.
4th down, Prescott. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to...
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Second and 2.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Here's Prescott. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
66 yards.
and the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 37 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Pollard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Prescott to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Throwing here, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long.